Hi everyone, Pokemon Racing, so another Pokemon TCG live deck profile, and this is my Beast Mode Tyranitar EX deck. So I know it's a bit of a mouthful, Beast Mode Tyranitar EX, can you say it 5 times? Anywho, yeah, Tyranitar, as you know, it's a 340 HP Pokemon that used to be a fighting type, now it's an electric type, but uses fighting energy. It can do 250 damage as long as you got something on your bench that has damage counters on it. And for 1 energy, it'll do 120, which is not bad for 1 energy. And you discard 2 cards. So, we are going to use the Bibarel engine to draw. We are using, of course, Larvitar and Pupitar, but we are using Gengar to come back from the discard pile after we've thrown it away, and it keeps coming back. Manaphy to protect our board, and we're also using Machamp VMAX. Alright, so the reason is, for 2 energies, it will do if you have Pokemon on the bench that has damage counters, this does 120 more. So similar to Tyranitar, but does 220 instead of 250. But for 2 energies, you cannot moan, alright? And you can put a third one in there if you needed that extra 20 damage, alright? So I thought, why not add a bit of spice, hit hard with your Machamp, hit hard with your Tyranitar EX. You know, you're using your rare candies anyway. You're using Path to the Peak, Pokemon Headquarters, which really storms out Lost Zone decks as well, and Miraidon decks, which are using up Raikou and Raichu and stuff like that. It makes them have to pay extra, and Chimpal decks as well. They have to pay the extra energies to knock you out. Boss's Orders, Klara, Resolve, just so we can discard again. Ultra Balls to discard, Choice Belts, Energies, yeah. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and the bell icon so you get notifications of my videos coming up, like streaming and deck profiles and stuff like that. Enjoy the next 2 parts of the video. Right, so Beast Mode, Tyranitar. As you saw from the intro, it's crazy. It's very crazy. So we have Larvitars. We have Machamp. What basic Pokemon we got left? And we are using VMAX Machamp, which, by the way, will do 220 damage for any Pokemon. If we have any Pokemon on our bench that has damage counters on it, it does 220 for 2 energies. Just like Tyranitar. And he's a big boy as well. Okay. Okay. We've got Headquarters. We have that. Put the energy there just in case. We have Ultra Ball, so we put this in place just so they can't. I shouldn't have really used it, but I should have waited. Now it's fine. After the week, that's fine. That doesn't bother us. We were only choosing to use Pokemon League Headquarters just because attacks used by basic Pokemon in play, both mine and theirs, cost 1 more. Now against a, say, Giratina deck, he couldn't have done that without putting an extra energy on. So I ain't got enough for that. That's really stuck me, that has. Stable Eye. I think this Lost Box is doing not as fast as he wants, I think. Yep. So if I'd kept that on there, he wouldn't have been able to do it. Well, he would have been able to do it now. But Stable Eye would have to use 2 Psychic Energies if I had that Pokemon League Headquarters in play. Now I have to Iono. Ionos against this deck is going to be important, so I need to make sure I use them at the right time near the end. Right, okay, so we will do this, we will do this. In turn, I have my Machamp VMAX and it does Revenge Buster. So if your bench Pokemon have any damage counters on it, this does 140 more for 2 energies. So it's 220 damage. It could do 240 anyway, but it could do 220 for 2 energies without any issues. And all we have to do is have a Gengar on the bench. Same thing with Tyranitar, and it's 330. So, and it can hit for weakness against Arceus and other Tyranitars and other cards that are weak to fighting. So, why not? Why not make it cool? And it is, you know, this is a beast. Right, okay, so I'm not putting you down yet. I'm going to get rid of this and this, because I only need to get rid of the one Gengar. Right, so, you can't do nothing now. He can attack next turn, can't he? I'm not going to put the Gengar up yet. Maybe I should have played the Machamp and then started fueling him up. Come on then. Let's see what you got. I need a Bibarel. I've got a Gengar which I can bring back. I've used Senna's Resolve. That is only there just so we can select 1 or 2 cards we want to discard and draw as many cards as we can. Now normally we'd get about 5, 6, but because they didn't have a full bench we couldn't do it. But we only do have that for the Gengar. Now he's got to put another energy on that, and he's at 10, but he can't attack until he puts another energy on, which is great for us, bad for them. Now I'm going to Iono and put this up. Lovely. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna have to, because I want to keep the choice belts. I want a Bibarel to draw extra. Think I'll get a Tyranitar? Should we risk it for a biscuit? Come on, Tyranitar, please, Tyranitar. I know it was a risk, but we can bring back that from Klara. Underworld, Neverworld Gate. Right, so I'm doing 220 now. 250, sorry. And they can't use Stabilize. Now they're going to have to use Mirage Gate just to even get Stabilize on the go because of this. People were saying, oh, it's not going to be any good against, you know, Lost Box, but it will. They need an extra energy to use Shred and Abyss. Now he's had to put an extra energy on there just to do Shred. And it'll help against Miraidon decks, basic decks, Ricky Lecky VMAX decks, because they have to use 1 extra energy. So I'm using 2 of these and 2 Paths to the Peaks, because we don't use abilities in our... We don't have anything that has a rule box that has an ability. So like Greninja, 3rd Path to the Peak, that wouldn't work. If they had Arceus V-Star, that won't work. Lots of things are nullified by it. Now he just recycled loads of energies. It's going to do Mirage Gate. So what's he going to do? He's going to have to put 2 energies on Stabilize. But I think it's 2 psychic energies. I'm not too sure. You need to get rid of Headquarters before you're going to use that. Go on. it, do it. Boss's orders. My air draw power. And I've used my switch, haven't I? I've still got a escape rope somewhere. What have we got in our hands? That and that and that. Solve. Switch. Hmm. Well, that was nice. What are you going to give me? What are you going to sacrifice? Sacrifice it. Go on, one of them. One of them. You ain't got a chance. You ain't got a chance. Sorry in that, but... Right, so... Let's get one on the go, eh? Don't need the Machamp at the minute. Machamp is there as a backup card. Right, so now I've got an attacker as well. An extra one. And now... I need a boss's orders. Just need a boss's orders. I've got a PAL pad in the deck. I'm pretty sure I've got a PAL pad. Did I have a PAL pad? I don't know. I think I have. I didn't get rid of two bosses. No, I still got a boss somewhere. So, I think I've really stuck with this haircut. I think I've really stalled them out. It's crazy. So that even the Star Reckonum, it still needs an extra energy to attack, and so does Lost Impact. It costs more. So you can do Star Reckonum. Alright, that's fine enough. I know you're going to do that. Two poisons. That's instant kill. That's why I love art. That's why everyone loves Giratina. It is awesome. It can KO any Pokemon. Great. But in your case, not so great. So we will put Machamp. We will draw extras. And we have no need to put Path on. So I can start putting some energies on said Machamp, I think, maybe. I've still got Klara in the deck. Yeah. So we're going to take two more prizes. And we have a Manaphy, but it's not going to stop them from doing anything else. But we can one-hit their Giratina. They're really in. Now, I can still attack with this. And this just still one-hit most basic single prizes as well. Two energies. So it has Revenge Buster, it does an extra 50, so it does 100 for two. For free, it does 140. But, which we can just use that against Arceus. Alright? But, why not use the VMAX one for fun? And it looks awesome. And there you go, that's the first match. Well guys, let's see the next match. So, second match. Beast mode has been activated. We have a Machamp we can use, so we can put that on the field in a second, put our energies. So, playing, testing this deck out, if you get a Machamp, stop putting energies on it. Okay? Because it can attack. It's just another attacker. It's just a quicker attacker than Tyranitar at the minute, because sometimes you just need a rare candy, you just need to get lucky. I mean, I sometimes don't get lucky at all. I do better with this deck if it's second for some reason. I like to go first, but this deck likes to go second. I've found by a lot. So we are going to do it, and we are going to go bomb, bomb, bomb. And I don't think my Manaphy actually stops Machamp, so we're going to do the path to stop that, end the turn. So at the minute, Machamp is probably the fastest to attack, so we can get that in on board. Manaphy is not a big deal if we lose it, because it looks like we're going against a Pidgeot Sprigatito deck. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a Sprig deck. So I think this deck has just come alive because of Charizard EX, because it's so weak to grass. I mean, you only need, I think it's... Your Pokemon only has to do about 170 base to knock it out if it's grass. And I just didn't get anything there. What's going on? So we've neutralised the Pidgeot at the minute with the path. So we have just got to hope we draw something good. Now we need a support card. We have loads of Ionas. We have Resolves. Resolve would be really nice now, because then we can get rid of Gengar, and we can get rid of, say, a Klara, and then we can go draw for... Well, it's draw for 4 in a minute, but it might be draw for 5 in a sec. Okay, Mesa goes Sprigatito. Ah! Did you see that? What happened there? Retreat. Alright. This does 100 damage and 120 damage if your opponent has damage counters on it. Okay, so we still got Gengar, we got that. That's not too bad. Scratching nails is 180. Right. And that's weak to fire. I've got no... If I put an energy on that, it's guaranteed energy. I would have liked a right hand, but I've got no energies in the discard pile. So, what am I doing? 50. I'm going to have to Iono because I can't get rid of anything. There's a Resolve. There's something. So we can go Rare Candy that. Then find Bibarel. Yeah. Get Bibarel on the go. Draw for 4. And there's you. Good with the energies there at the minute. There's no point me looking for another Pokemon at the minute, so just going to do 80 at the minute to this. Soften it up. So that is now... So what would that be? If that's at a 230 range, I'm still not enough to knock it out with my Machamp. Unless I use the Max G. Choice. Is it G Max Choice Strike? Is it Chi Strike? Chi Strike. Chi Strike. So I've got Path, which is neutralising some abilities. I like this hand. You best give me something good. There's a right hand in that. I've got no energies in there. Got another Tyranitar, but nothing else to use. So Right, I need to put this energy on you now, because then... Yeah. And we're going to Iono. Right, okay, so we have got that. We can go Nest Ball. Nest Ball. Only one. Alright, so that's it. We'll go into another match just so you can see how good it is. Alright?